Assalamu alaikum students, my name is Saman Noreen and our today's topic of discussion is cracking of petroleum. So to understand the cracking of petroleum or the process of cracking, first of all we have to have a glance on the setup of fractional distillation. This is the setup of a fractional distillation in which all these chambers have uh, specific proportion of the hydrocarbons with their specific boiling points. The purpose to show you this setup is that we are concerned in this video with the fraction of gasoline. You'll find it later in the video that why we are focused to the gasoline. You can see here the gasoline is the fraction of hydrocarbons containing carbon 4 to carbon 12. And then after this kerosene have some higher hydrocarbons that is carbon 12 to carbon 16. What is cracking? Cracking means the breakdown. So in the chemistry terms, here it is defined as the breaking of higher hydrocarbons having high boiling points into lower hydrocarbons, which are more volatile, that is low boiling point. So simply the cracking means is the breakdown of higher hydrocarbons to the lower hydrocarbons. Now you can get the answer that why we are focused to the gasoline fraction, because gasoline obtained from the fractional distillation is only about 20%, and its high demand and its consumption or in our today's life is very high. Due to its high demand, this supply is augmented by converting surplus supplies of less desirable petroleum fractions such as kerosene and gas oil into the gasoline by the process called cracking. So its mean gasoline can be prepared by the process of cracking from kerosene and gas oil just to meet its demand of consumption, and because by naturally we only get 20% gasoline, and other fractions like kerosene oil and gas oil, these are surplus supplies. That's mean these are less desirable. Their uses are less than their production. So that's why remaining kerosene or gas oil can be converted to the gasoline to meet the need of the gasoline consumption. Here we have an example of cracking. This is the carbon 16, which can be converted to carbon 7 and some unsaturated compounds, that is carbon 7 heptane, and here we have along with heptane ethene and propene as a byproduct. So by the process of cracking, carbon 16, which fall under the kerosene fraction, can be converted to the carbon 7 lower member or lower hydrocarbon just by heating or just by the process of cracking. There are some ways of cracking, that is thermal cracking, catalytic cracking, and steam cracking. What is thermal cracking? It's shown by its name, that is the conversion of or breakdown of large molecules just by heating at high temperature and pressure is called thermal cracking. So it is useful for the production of unsaturated hydrocarbons such as ethene and propene. Here we have an example in which this carbon chain, that is higher hydrocarbon, can be converted into the following products. These products are formed in which these three are unsaturated hydrocarbons and this one is saturated hydrocarbon or alkane chain. Then catalytic cracking. The conversion of higher hydrocarbons in the presence of suitable catalyst is called catalytic cracking. So the higher hydrocarbons can be cracked at lower temperature and pressure in the presence of suitable catalyst, which is called catalytic cracking. And the typical catalyst used for this purpose are silica and alumina. Catalytic cracking produces gasoline of higher octane number. We will also discuss about octane number in this video. Uh, you can keep in mind this, that higher octane number gasoline are of good quality. Steam cracking. In this process, the higher hydrocarbons in the vapor phase are mixed with steam, heated for a short duration at 900 degrees Celsius, and then cooled rapidly. This is called steam cracking, and this is useful for obtaining lower unsaturated hydrocarbons, same in the case of thermal cracking. Some other useful products are also formed during the process of cracking, that is ethane, propene, butene, and benzene. These products can be used in the manufacturing of drugs, plastics, detergents, synthetic fibers, fertilizers, weed killers, and some other important chemicals like ethanol, phenol, and acetone. Now here comes reforming. What is reforming? So when you listen or see the word reforming, the first thing that comes to your mind is to make something better. So in the term of chemistry, in chemistry terms, the octane number of gasoline is improved by the process called reforming. It involves the conversion of straight chain hydrocarbons into branched chains by heating in the absence of oxygen and in the presence of catalyst. So simply reforming is the conversion of straight chain hydrocarbons into the branched chain hydrocarbons. Here you can see in the example that N-octane can be converted into the 2,2,4-trimethylpentane, which is also called isooctane. This straight chain hydrocarbon is converted into the branched one, and this process is called reforming. Why do we need reforming? The gasoline fraction present in petroleum is generally not of good quality. The first reason, the gasoline is not of good quality. When it burns in an automobile engine, combustion can be initiated before spark plug fires. That due to the lower quality of gasoline, which contains straight chain hydrocarbons, it can burn automobile engine, and just by combustion initiated before the spark plug fires. This produces a sharp metallic sound called knocking, which greatly reduces the efficiency of an engine. The quality octane number, the quality of a fuel is indicated by its octane number. As the octane number increases, the engine is less likely to produce knocking. Now, what is octane number? Octane number is basically the percentage of octane in the gasoline, or the proportion of octane hydrocarbon in the gasoline. There are some percentages or some octane number. You can see 87, 93, 96, or 100. It's mean in 87 octane number gasoline, there is 87% octane, and the other 13% is heptane or other hydrocarbons. Octane basically have a good octane hydrocarbon have good compressibility power, and while the heptane doesn't have good compressibility power. That's why it is believed that higher octane number gasoline is very good for the automobile engine. So that's why to increase octane number in the gasoline, the reforming process is needed, in which the hydrocarbons, straight chain hydrocarbons, converted to the branched chain products. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any queries, you can comment in the comment. You can comment in the comment box.